What's up guys, Nolan here, and today is the first day of the month of May, which means that if BSG are sticking to their plan of releasing content patches every month, that of course puts us in prime territory for our next patch. Personally, I don't think that we will be seeing it this next week, but I am going to start getting antsy the week after. I've got some new info that I'm also going to sum up for you guys here today, including a confirmation that 12.10.x, which was supposed to be the primary patch for the Unity 19 engine update, was moved into patch 12.11. I also forgot that Nikita said that the scope rework is planned for 12.11 last month, and I was reminded about the Victory Day holiday in Russia as well, but we'll get to that in a second. In terms of total planned features that we know of right now, that puts 12.11 at the factory expansion that will significantly increase its size, as well as add Kavalda, the sledgehammer slinging scav boss. I'm assuming he will also have a gun of some kind, likely a rifle, as he is seen wearing a vest with mag pouches. We just can't tell what kind of mags they are. And to be honest, if we see a group like the cultists running around with their knives, which they were supposed to be notorious for, and they still kind of are, but also those weapons and armor, I would actually be surprised if Kavalda doesn't have a gun at this point. Also with 12.11, we'll see the first iteration of Scav Karma, which as of right now, unfortunately, is not supposed to be coming with VoIP, although of course I wish it did for the sake of ease. The Unity 19 engine upgrade with a handful of performance benefits, including better volumetric fog, and we all know how bad the fog can get in Tarkov. The scope rework to help with frames while you are aiming down your sights, as well as possibly the addition of more options for variable zoom scopes and optics with magnification. The SCAR H and L in 308 and 506 respectively. The Mark 47 Mutant, which by the way can be full auto and get up to 800 rounds per minute, making it 200 rounds per minute quicker than the AKs that we have right now. We're also likely to see the new smart shotgun, the MP155 as well. There's still room for surprises left over, as it's been over a month since we've heard anything official from BSG, but given just what we have right now, I am more confident than ever that patch 12.11 will be a wipe. So even though that's not officially from BSG, I think you'd be doing yourself a favor to keep that in the back of your mind. Also something to think about when it comes to other surprises, since again we haven't heard anything official from BSG in over a month, is there's lots of features and content that is still being worked on that could pop up. One of those things that might pop up may be involved with the Victory Day holiday in Russia. Victory Day in Russia is celebrated on the 9th of May to commemorate the surrender of Nazi Germany in World War II, and last year BSG surprised us completely with the 1911 pistol as well as the PPSH submachine gun. As to this year, I wouldn't be surprised if they surprised us again. Now, as to what they would put in that, the SVT rifle has been confirmed as planned in the past, and that sure as hell got its use in World War II. If there was to be a second weapon, it could be the double barrel shotgun or maybe one of the revolvers as well, because that does kind of fit into the same kind of category that they surprised us with the 1911 and the PPSH last year. Last year, they didn't say that the PPSH was ready. Hell, the only thing that we saw right before they launched the PPSH was a gray box model of it. We didn't see any of the animations. We had no idea that it was ready to be put in game, and then boom, there it is in game. If there was to be a second weapon to come with the SVT, it needs to be something that would make sense to be available in modern day Russia, but was also used in some capacity during World War II. The SVT, for those who don't know, is a semi-auto rifle chambered in 7.62x54R and can have optics mounted to it, making it essentially a baby SVD. I'm sure the accuracy and ergonomics would be worse than an SVD, however, probably making it more accurate to call it a semi-auto Mosin Nagant. Again, this isn't confirmed, but this was a complete surprise last year, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they end up doing it this year as well, and those are the weapons that would make sense. Or I'm totally wrong and there won't be anything but a tweet on May 9th. We'll have to see what happens. And that's going to do it for new Tarkov info today. However, also today, I wanted to explain the channel memberships and sponsor content that you are going to be seeing coming up on the channel soon. So in total, I have my main Tarkov channel, I have my second channel for general gaming, the Discord, and whatever you want to call my Twitch channel that I keep having trouble with. By the end of 2021, I intend on having all of these running simultaneously to my standards that you should know pretty well by now, as well as a Tarkov morning show and a podcast. In order for that to make sense as a 27-year-old single dude, I need to be making a career out of this. I completely understand the risks that are involved with doing this as a career, and that is why I am now putting in some counterweights to that risk. I've set up the channel memberships for extra financial support, and when times are slow, I'm going to pick up a sponsorship from time to time, because I realize it's not your responsibility to keep me afloat, and that's something that I can do in terms of other ways to keep doing what I'm doing without costing you guys anything. The channel members will be able to access extra content that I'll be posting here that is members only. Absolutely nothing changes from a non-member point of view in terms of content other than the occasional sponsored video. I'm going to be posting teases and whatnot of member only content from time to time for an idea of what is on the other side. You guys will still get the exact same content that you see right now because I would be an idiot to change that, but there will be extra content similar to my morning streams and my second channel stuff behind the membership paywall. I will also be doing community games once I have the proper moderation team, and being a member gives you priority to weed out the trolls for that. The sponsored content will never be on anything breaking news or urgent because that is just utterly counterproductive to that content if I have a 90-second ad at the beginning of it. So instead, the sponsored content will be for longer info dump videos with lots of editing. Just one sponsored video a month makes a huge difference with the following that you guys have given me, and you have my word that I am doing the best that I can to make it all as reasonable as possible. So the memberships should go live today or tomorrow, and every single person that does it will get a personal thank you from me, especially if you do it during the morning live streams. The sponsored content, we'll see when that pops up because I'm going to have to work out the dates with those sponsors. If you have any questions whatsoever, of course, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, ask me during my morning live streams. I've got a ton of plans for this community in the future, and all of this is here to support that. However, that is going to do it for today. You guys know the drill. I'll let you guys know more about 12.11 the second that I do, so stay tuned. I appreciate the support from everyone, whether you pay with your money, your words, or your time, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.